Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking out the M109A1. This is probably the most frustrating good tank I have ever played in my entire War Thunder career. Let's start with the negatives first. The negatives are, it can be pinned by literally just about anything bigger than a 30 cal, and even a 30 cal in some instances can take this tank out. The next drawback is the turret traverse isn't that great, but generally you don't typically have to worry too much about that if you find yourself in a position where you can kind of bunker down and just sit and camp. The next drawback that this vehicle suffers from is its mobility. Granted, it does have neutral steering, the tracks just aren't wide enough to handle uneven terrain very well. It doesn't have very good grip when going up like steep inclines and stuff like that. Now let's go over some of the pros about this tank, and believe me, there's a bunch of them. Number one, first and foremost, it has a 155mm gun with a round that has over 61mm of penetration. Which that doesn't sound like much, but at 9.4 kilograms of TNT, it's not really nothing to sneeze at. You'll get some really trolly shots on some tanks and others not so much, namely the Tiger II. My god, the Tiger II. I swear, out of every single tank that I have faced in this monstrosity, the Tiger II was the only one that I was not able to destroy. And maybe I'm just bad, maybe I'm just not playing this vehicle correctly. But you would think that if you shot the very back hatch of the turret, where all the ammo is stored, that this massive 155mm round would absolutely destroy that tank. But it does not. I'll try to capture that in some of the coming clips. Another pro of this tank is it has the roof-mounted 50 cal, which is extremely good for anti-air purposes. I shot down quite a few while I was doing my normal tank activities. Another pro about this tank that I find really interesting is the fact that it has 6 crew members? Yeah, 6 crew members. Which they all sit right about here, as you can see. Now, if you take a shot on what would be their left side, where the machine gun is, and that round goes through all 3, you've lost all 3 crew members right then and there, and possibly this one too, depending. Another downside to this turret design is it's got ammo literally on every side, which is very easily destructible, so you gotta be careful how many shots you take with you. But yeah, other than that, I don't have really much else to talk about. This tank is an absolute monster in some cases, and other cases it just kinda lacks something. I prefer something that can go through a little bit of armor, rather than aiming for tops of tanks and weak spots. Now, I will say, the Tiger H1 is probably the easiest tank to take out. It doesn't matter where you shoot that damn thing, it'll go kaboom. This is my first time taking the M109 out, so bear with me, cut me a little bit of slack. I don't really know how these big howitzer HE slinging 150+ monstrosities actually work very well, so anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now, and I'll show you how I did.
Supplement